G'day YouTube, Joby from Oz here. Recently I was going to adjust the back seats in the Mini and I heard a big snap and that is the part. So after I'd finished modelling the part and printed it out, I then realised I needed to get the broken off bit of plastic out of the chair. Initially I thought I would try and pull it out, but it turns out this screw was just the right size. And it came out with a really nice easy getter out. This is the handle that remained. So the part that I made has to fit with the handle into that splined hole and somehow mate back up with this piece. So here's the close-up of the part, measuring the spline, ID, OD, number of teeth, looking at the plastic handle that remained, figuring out if I was to drill a hole in the middle of that. Looking at the 4 quadrants there, I figured I could get a fairly solid lock onto the part, figuring out what my outer is so that my spacer would fit, and measuring the rest of the ID here as well. All of those measurements got turned into parameters on the model, which I'll include on Thingiverse for anybody who wants to reproduce this part themselves. And yeah, it's just a question of getting close enough to make it happen. Here's the program, if you're at all interested, how I modelled it up, and using OpenSCAD very quickly turned it into a printable part. Here's it being plated up on the Prusa resin printer, ready for being printed out, and shortly you snap your fingers and here's a real life part. So you can see there the 4 quadrants, the splines. Here it is mated into the piece of plastic and locking into the splines in the chair. That all worked pretty well. Screw through the top, held the plastic in and gave a slight interference fit to the back of the seat. Cap fitted back in. Here's me just testing the handle, putting the seat back together, and then of course putting all the backing back together on the seat and rechecking to make sure it's all got clearance. And here's a final test fit in the car. Voila, success in an afternoon with a 3D printer and an overactive imagination. Thanks for watching.